There was this one video I wanted to watch. I gotta find it again real quick. Let me try to find it. I don't remember if the nigga was saying bullshit in it or not. Cause sometimes I just be scrolling. Cause I don't really watch. Like other YouTubers, right? And and so sometimes if I scroll and I see a video, I watch it specifically to hate on it. But oh, here it is. Yeah, so it's about this guy. This guy's name is Late Night Pies. Hold on, let me separate this screen real quick. That over there. I'll put this over here. I drove on the video. Thank you for the work. Appreciate it. L or J, hey six. What's up, L or J? Yeah, where do you work to get paid $6 an hour, bro? But yeah, this nigga's name is Late Night Pies. The video is titled "The Mangekyou Sharingan Makes No Sense." And like I said, I don't remember if this nigga was bullshitting or not, but I get the like strong feeling that there was some bullshit in this video. So maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Let me make it capture this screen. All right, we're gonna watch this. Y'all let me. Damn, nigga. Nigga started talking before I played the video. How the fuck do you do that? But look, I don't remember if this shit is ass or not. So, I mean, if it's not ass, this is obviously just gonna be us watching this nigga's video. But if it is ass, this should be fun. So let's go.
Plot holes and odd things that happen.
Wait, what do you say?
There is a lot of plot holes and odd things that happen in Naruto. Okay,
first red flag. There's a lot of plot holes and odd things in Naruto. I simply do not believe this. Like, bro, there's just no way. Like, if you actually watch Naruto, there's literally just no way that you could say there's a bunch of plot holes in it. You hear the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Died trying to save people calling Riptide? Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Appreciate the 5. Appreciate the 10 501st Legion.
So the Sharingan was one of the things that confused me the most.
That was low-key cold.
As there are a good handful of things that just don't make much sense about it. Let's start with, here. How did Kakashi never run out of chakra while using Kamui during the war arc? When he
Come on, bro. What is this, 2005? Nigga? Well, not 5, but you know. I'm basically saying, like, this is an old ass take. We all know why Kakashi ran out of, like, Kakashi did run out of chakra. Actually, hold the fuck up. Close that tab. Hold the fuck on real quick. How did he not run out of chakra? That was the question. Hold on. Let's see. There's 608. There's 608. There's 609. Look at this nigga. This nigga dropped to the fucking floor, huffing and puffing. B's like, or I guess Yuki. These Konoha Shinobi, they act so tough. They're both at their limits. Kakashi ran out of chakra here. This nigga ran out early, and then Kurama gave him some more. Like it's right here somewhere. Kurama gave him some chakra right here. Let's see the rest of the video, bro. Let's see the rest of the video, bro.
Used it against Deidara right after he was bedridden for the war arc. When he used it against Deidara right after he was bedridden for weeks. But during the war arc, he was pretty much spamming the jutsu over the course of 2 days. From what I went back and counted, he used it a total of 13 times during the war arc.
I mean, obviously, you know, like we said, he got more chakra. Simple as that. As well as the fact that Kamui just didn't drain Kakashi as much later on in his life. Like, as he trained and got more chakra, just didn't drain him as much. Like, is that weird to like conclude? Like, is it weird to be watching the show and then conclude that Kakashi just has more chakra now? I don't get it. Like, okay, even either he has more chakra or he made it to where Kamui just didn't cost him as much chakra to use. Is that not, you know?
It's like 2 half dozens. He should have been flat on his face.
What did he say?
War arc. That's like 2 half.
Why did he say 2 half dozens? Why did he just say a dozen and plus one? I don't know. I don't want to nitpick this guy.
Dozens. He should have been flat on his face, shriveled up like a worm on a summer day, dead by that point. How he was able to go from using it twice to 13 times is a bit too much of a stretch for me not to notice.
Okay. So he noticed Kakashi used it, but he didn't notice that Kakashi got more chakra from Naruto. What's up, 6? Is it crazy I had to argue with someone who thought Jigen would beat Baryon Naruto? Jigen would probably beat Baryon Naruto. Like, Baryon Naruto is without a doubt stronger, but I mean that lifespan draining isn't really gonna work. It's not plot holes, it's called needing something known as critical thinking and narrative analysis.
Sitting there typing away, trying to argue my point in one of two ways. The first counter-argument being, oh, but Naruto lent Kakashi chakra, so Kakashi was able to refuel. Fair point. But...
Right! Right, yeah. Okay.
After that refuel, he still used his MS 8 times, on top of Chidori.
He got refueled again.
His regular Sharingan usage, and all the other jutsu he...
Well, the Sharingan just doesn't drain Kakashi that much anymore. And he's been up to his Chidori limit. Like, the Chidori limit was upped in fucking the Kakuzu Hidan arc. And then other jutsu.
There's just no way he had enough chakra to do all of that. And
what? Why? Bro, I can't. This nigga just gave the explanation that gave him the chakra to do all those things and just said, there's simply no way. What do you mean there's simply no way? It happened. This is why a lot of the times I don't like people who criticize Naruto. Like, this guy, I'm not gonna say I don't like him, but that was just crazy. Like, he literally gave the explanation and then just said, no, there's no way.
And the second counter-argument being that Kakashi trained his Mangekyou Sharingan and increased his chakra pool so that he could use it more. And while that's certainly true, as Kakashi
okay, and then he acknowledges the argument is true,
was able to use it against Sasuke without exhausting all of his energy. But I just don't think it's possible for Kakashi to train his MS to the extent of using it 8 times without any rest.
Okay, well, he got refueled. That was stated. He got refueled, it was shown. And it doesn't matter. Like, he's like, oh, I just don't think it's possible. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, what? It doesn't matter what you think is possible.
Especially since...
Yeah, exactly, SLRT.
He wouldn't want to train his MS2.
Like, this is weird. I don't even understand, like, at this point, how long are we in? We're almost a third way through. But at this point, I don't get why he even asked the question. Like, he asked the question, got the answers. He got 2 different answers, and then just said, I don't like it. Like, what?
Too often, as training it would also mean his vision would deteriorate. Speaking of MS deterioration, many of you are probably wondering why Kakashi's eye never went blind from spamming his abilities. And just like you, I thought the same thing. Until I did more research for this video and found out that actually in chapter 668, page 13 or something, he tells us that he's actually going blind in his eye. So, now you know, and you don't have to comment it.
Oh, appreciate the, what are the membership? Yeah, appreciate the membership. Appreciate the 10 Gs. But bro, aside from what he brung up, that Kakashi did actually start losing sight in his eye. People attribute the fact that you use your MS abilities to losing eyesight heavily. But from what Obito says to Sasuke, let me go find the chapter. But from what Obito says to Sasuke, it seems like what actually drains your chakra more or drains your eyesight more is the use of the Susanoo. That is, should be this chapter then. Oh, hold on. No, it is this chapter. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. There's Kakashi taking his eye. Let's go back to the hideout. You overuse your ocular powers. Eventually, you won't be able to keep it up. Your eyes are losing their sight. I thought he said something different. Not gonna lie. But still, I mean, it is the fact that Sasuke used his Susanoo in the Kakashi fight that started draining his abilities. Because for whatever reason, Sasuke's Sharingan is way more heavily linked to his eyes than the other people. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he said something else. So I won't take that against him. But yeah, the other MS abilities could just make you go blind faster than Kamui, like Kamran said. I've said that before, but yeah. My blind, I can't find where to be a member. Yeah, it should be like right beside the subscribe button, I think. Something like that. But yeah, let's see.
Yeah. Shit. But honestly, instead of wondering how Kakashi isn't losing his vision, you should be wondering how Obito isn't losing his vision after spamming Kamui like 1,000 times throughout the entire series. I mean, Obito figured out his MS abilities day one.
No, like, okay, I don't think that this is a bad question to ask, right? Like, I would never say that. Like, I don't think that it's bad to wonder, like, oh, well, why didn't Obito go blind? I think it's bad if you can't accept an answer. Like if he poses this question and then he does the same thing that he did in the Kakashi section where he finds answers and he just doesn't want to accept it, then at that point it's like, what are you even looking for answers for?
And basically used it in every single fight.
Donation. Talking about Viz criticizing Naruto, you ever see Perfect Right? Is Naruto so hypocrite? No, I never watched that one. It was very long, so I never like got into it.
Until he died, yet he never went blind. And in terms of confirmed canonical reasons for why this happens, there is none. At least, I'm pretty sure. The most common theory for Obito's immunity to the side effects is because Obito has, wait for it, Hashirama cells. Which, like, every plot hole in Naruto
okay, hold up.
is solved with Hashirama cells. It's like Hashirama cells are Kishimoto's flex seal to cover up anything.
I don't get this. I don't get this point. Like, does the flipping Obito of the table? Hold on,
wait
1 second.
For it, Hashirama cells, which like every plot hole.
Does the flipping of the table not imply that he's upset that the plot hole got patched or something like that? That's what that implies to me. Like he's like, oh my god, Hashirama cells cover up so many plot holes, and that's just stupid. That's so stupid to be mad about. That's like, oh yeah, bro. If this thing didn't exist, there would be plot holes in the story. There would be more plot holes. What? That's so stupid. And not only that, mixing Senju and Uchiha DNA gives you like some small amount of 6 paths powers, and then that boosts your ocular jutsu. So you said it was a theory. Yeah, you said it was a theory, but he's looking for answers. And then he like found one. Like the same thing he did with the
Naruto
Kakashi section.
is solved with Hashirama cells. It's like Hashirama cells are Kishimoto's flex seal to cover up anything in the story. Now, outside of Hashirama cells, the only other solution I thought was possible was that Obito has a stash of backup Sharingan. So theoretically, he could keep replacing his Sharingan so that he can continuously use his abilities with no repercussion. But MS abilities are linked to the eye, not the user, so it's basically all headcanon.
What? What the fuck was that conclusion?
Abilities with no repercussion, but MS abilities are linked to the eye, not the user, so...
Okay, MS abilities are linked to the eye, not the user, so Obito couldn't have switched out his Sharingan because he would have lost his MS ability. That would be the conclusion. What? And he says...
It's basically all headcanon.
What the fuck does that mean? Why did he just say that?
And unfortunately for Obito in this video, this isn't the only odd thing about his Sharingan, as arguably...
I don't like this.
Even more confusing than the deterioration of his eyes is how he uses Mangekyou Sharingan abilities without even activating the Mangekyou Sharingan at all. In the manga, when he fights...
Okay, this is weird. This is weird how he can use it. Now, as far as I know, I only found, I think, one example of this in the manga where he can phase through things with just this 3-tomo on. But I wonder if that's what he's going to bring up.
Obito is phasing through things every few...
Okay, his Sharingan is not shown here. It's not shown here. It's not shown here. Not shown here. So.
Seconds. And while this is all happening, you can clearly see Obito's...
These are all different scenes. What the fuck? Like, bro, this is what I just don't get about niggas. Here, look. Let me show y'all one example where Obito actually does phase through things, and you can clearly see he's phasing, and he has on the 3-tomo. Hold on. Right here. See, Obito's phasing. The paper bomb is half in his mask, and he has the 3-tomo Sharingan on. Now, I do think this is a bit weird, but I mean, what this nigga said is just like that shit just didn't make any sense. He showed these scenes and said it's weird he has this 3-tomo on in these scenes. Like, yeah, nigga, they're different fucking scenes.
We see
like, what?
Obito's base Sharingan being shown at different points throughout the entire fight. And even if you want to say that he was just activating and deactivating his MS every few seconds...
Okay, right.
Which doesn't really make sense.
Why? What?
In the anime,
what the fuck was
we
that?
clearly see Obito, even if you want to say that he was just activating and deactivating his MS every few seconds, which doesn't really make sense. In the anime, we clearly see Obito phasing through guys' nunchucks while his Sharingan is still in its base form. I mean, seriously, the nunchuck literally...
No, he can't leave Bleedy because you have to activate Izanagi before the thing happens to you. You can't activate Izanagi after you get fucked up. You have to activate it before you get fucked up.
Literally phases through the Sharingan.
Okay, this is cool.
Pretty much like this.
There's an example of him doing it in the anime. The difference between that though and what I'm saying with the Conan thing is like the anime, if someone saw that, they would just write it off as some filler shit. Or some shit the anime people did, something like that, but...
Every fight,
no.
Obito has the base Sharingan out throughout the entire fight, but is still able to use his MS abilities. I honestly see no reason for him not to want to keep his MS activated throughout the entire fight. So for us...
Who gives a fuck what you don't see? What if Obito just didn't want to fucking do it? What? Bro, y'all are tripping over knowing that chapter, bro. I've read this shit. Well, I haven't. I've read it. I've read like, you know, different parts. I've never read Naruto like 1 to 700 all the way through. But I have read different arcs like multiple times and seen different scans multiple times. So
basically looks like he's using his MS abilities with the base Sharingan. And finally, this one isn't really a plot hole or anything, but personally, I always wondered how everyone was able to perform eyeball surgery like it was nothing. Shisui's about to die, and just goes, oh yeah, hold on, let me just, here you go. Itachi casually pops out Sasuke's eye like a ping pong ball, and Madara just swoops in and yeets it out of Kakashi's face. Hey, what's that? My theory is that everyone's eyeballs got little magnets on the back of them, and that connects to the back of their eye sockets so that they can be taken out and traded like Pokemon cards. Which, you know, makes sense to me, so I'm gonna just go with it. Anyways, even though this is all very fun to talk about, we all know the real reason for every single one of these, and it's simply that it works well with the plot. Kakashi needed to use...
Bro, this is the most bitch ass answer to like, how do you word this shit? This is the most bitch ass answer to problems of all time. I hate when people say this shit. No shit, the author does things for the plot. That much is very fucking clear. But if you only accept it, it's like, okay, it's done for the plot. If that's really how this nigga thinks, why the fuck did he make the video? Why the fuck did he claim to be looking for answers if he knows that it's all just for the plot?
Kamui a lot to not only contribute against the stronger villains, but because it was convenient for the situation. If Obito could only use his MS abilities 24 times in his entire life before his eyes wore out, then he wouldn't have been as big of a threat. Obito couldn't be seen with the Mangekyou activated, so the audience wouldn't know that Madara was actually Obito, because, you know, Obito and Kakashi share the same eyes. And it'd be pretty lame if every time someone needed to change Sharingans, they had to call Sakura over to do some surgery. Anyways, no hate to Naruto, love the show, all-time great, and that just about wraps up this video.
Bro did this shit and said no hate to Naruto. Anyway, bro, low-key, I'm a fucking genius. So hold up, let's look at a few Naruto chapters real quick. I need to open up a few fucking pages. Look at a few Naruto chapters real quick. So go to 511. No, fuck. Go to 510, right? Obito has, what is it? This is like a confirmation. Obito has 6 paths power. Yeah, he's got fucking Senju Nuchiha DNA, so he's got 6 paths power. 6 paths power, according to Kakashi, boost your ocular abilities. Right here. Just as I thought, gaining 6 paths power enhances one's ocular powers too. Right? So what if Obito, when he got the Senju DNA, could activate Mangekyou abilities in 3 Tomo because of the boost to his eyes, the same way Sasuke could activate Mangekyou abilities with his Rinnegan, even though it was a different dojutsu. Because Sasuke, even if you do say Sasuke has a Rinne Sharingan, it's not a Rinne Mangekyou Sharingan. It's got the Tomo, like the normal Sharingan, right? I don't know, but I think that works. I think that works, honestly. Like, I honestly think you can say that that's the reason Obito can use his 3 Tomo, or he can use his 3 Tomo with Mangekyou abilities.